Have you ever felt a surge of anger rising inside you when someone unintentionally hurt or upset you? Imagine you're enjoying a quiet morning, sipping a warm cup of tea, and feeling the gentle sunlight streaming through the window. Then, suddenly, a careless comment or an unkind action pulls you out of that peaceful moment. The anger wells up, your heart races, and your mind feels chaotic. Even a fleeting moment of anger can leave a lingering impact, making you reflect and sometimes even regret. As we grow older, anger can feel even more intense, shaped by the wisdom and experiences we've accumulated over the years. You've seen and endured life's injustices, and you know all too well what it feels like to be hurt or disappointed. Anger, at times, can feel like an uninvited guest, disrupting your peace and clouding your clarity. It can burn away moments of calm, strain relationships, and even take a toll on your mental and physical health. But here's the thing, anger doesn't have to be the enemy. In fact, it's a natural part of being human, reflecting what you care about or feel threatened by. The key isn't to eliminate anger entirely, but to learn how to understand, control, and transform it into a source of strength that helps you live a more peaceful and meaningful life. In this video, we'll walk alongside you as we explore the true nature of anger. Together, we'll uncover the roots of this emotion, its impact on your life, and, most importantly, how to navigate it wisely. This isn't about suppressing or denying your feelings, but rather facing them, understanding them, and turning them into a driving force for personal growth. Take a moment for yourself to listen and reflect. If you find these insights helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you can join us for more meaningful conversations. Now is the time to take charge of your emotions and embark on a journey toward a more peaceful, thoughtful, and fulfilling life. Anger often stems from misunderstandings and illusions about life. In Buddhism, the Buddha teaches that anger arises from our misperceptions of ourselves and the world around us. When we cling to personal desires or resentment, we easily fall into frustration and tension. Failing to understand that not everything will go our way leads to anger, making us feel isolated and disconnected. When we let anger control our actions, we set ourselves up for failure. Anger not only wastes our energy, but also clouds our ability to think clearly and handle situations effectively. Those who truly understand life rarely become angry. They know that kindness and peace are the best ways to handle difficult situations. Conversely, those who pride themselves on their anger often don't truly understand it. A verbal threat or a loud shout cannot replace peace and won't bring us real resolution. Anger often reflects insecurity and wasted energy because no one can truly hurt you unless you allow it. Staying calm with love and kindness helps you avoid feelings of hurt and failure. Hatred and negative emotions only strip away your ability to understand and empathize with others. By choosing to react with calm and love, you not only protect yourself from harm, but also create a peaceful and supportive environment for yourself and those around you. Learning how to confront anger with understanding and compassion is key to maintaining peace and patience. This approach not only diminishes anger, but also fosters peaceful and empathetic relationships, creating a more harmonious and positive life. Accepting change and facing challenges are crucial elements in maintaining inner peace and managing anger. Life is constantly changing, and unavoidable changes are part of our journey. Instead of resisting these changes, embracing them makes you more adaptable to new circumstances. When you accept that things won't always go according to plan, you reduce anger and pressure, creating a more peaceful inner space. When facing difficulties, it's essential to find strength and resilience to overcome them. Challenges not only test our endurance, but also provide opportunities for growth. Resilient people don't let anger control them. Instead, they seek ways to handle problems calmly and effectively. When you see challenges as a natural part of life and face them with strength, you not only overcome obstacles, but also grow from them. This process helps you maintain peace while continuously improving yourself. Each difficult situation is a valuable lesson, offering you the chance to learn and grow. By reflecting on your experiences and learning from them, you can improve your ability to manage emotions and handle anger more effectively. Self-improvement is not a short-term process, but an ongoing journey where you learn from each challenge and renew yourself with new skills. As you embrace change, find strength in difficulties, and continually improve yourself, you create a life that is not only peaceful, but also meaningful and harmonious. You are no longer controlled by anger. Instead, you actively create a more positive life for yourself and those around you. This not only helps you maintain peace, but also contributes to building a more empathetic and peaceful world. A famous example of controlling anger comes from President Abraham Lincoln's never sign and never send method. According to historian Doris Kearns Goodwin, when Lincoln was angry with a cabinet member, colleague, or one of his Union generals, he would write a letter expressing all of his anger. Then, and this is key, he would set the letter aside. Hours or a day later, he would revisit the letter to view the issue with a clearer perspective. Often, he would not send these letters. We know about Lincoln's method because years after his death, historians discovered a trove of unsent letters with notes attached, never signed and never sent. Lincoln practiced this technique for three main reasons. First, he didn't want to fuel already heated emotions. Second, he understood that rash words are not always wise or thoughtful decisions. Third, he saw it as a learning opportunity, a marker for others in his famous team of rivals. In one specific instance, Goodwin recounts a story where Lincoln patiently listened to his Secretary of War, Edwin Stanton, who was furious with a general. After Stanton vented his anger, Lincoln suggested that he write down his feelings and send a letter to the general. The letter must have been lengthy, as it took Stanton 2 days to complete. He brought the letter to Lincoln, who said, "Now that you feel better, throw it in the trash." That's all that was needed. Stanton was not pleased, but he followed Lincoln's advice. Although Stanton initially disliked Lincoln, he eventually became one of Lincoln's most ardent supporters, closest friends, and loyal advisors. Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman once said that anger is such a primitive emotion that just reading a word can trigger your defensive reactions. The best way to handle it might be to write things down and revisit them later. This was Lincoln's approach. You may feel differently when you take the time to do this. In life, those who know how to control their anger often earn admiration for their calmness, maturity, and reliability. Imagine being around someone who is always irritated and upset. Would you want that? On the other hand, people who aren't easily ruled by their anger create a pleasant and dependable environment for those around them. This not only makes cooperation easier, but also helps them achieve great things in life. Practicing self-reflection to control anger. Self-reflection is an essential tool that helps us gain deeper insight into ourselves and how we react to situations that provoke anger. This process begins by reflecting on our personal behavior and emotions. To do this effectively, we need to regularly ask ourselves questions and examine how we feel and handle stressful situations. One useful method in practicing self-reflection is keeping an anger journal. This journal isn't just a place to document situations that made you angry, but also a space to record your reactions to those situations. When writing in the journal, pay attention to the following important factors: specific situation, what happened, and what caused you to feel stressed or hurt. Triggers, what aspects of the situation triggered your anger. Thoughts and emotions, what were you thinking when you felt angry? What emotions surfaced? Anger intensity, on a scale of 0 to 100. How angry were you? Writing down these details helps you recognize patterns in your behavior and the triggers that frequently provoke your anger. This kind of analysis gives you insight into the specific situations and factors that make you prone to anger. With this understanding, you can develop effective strategies to manage and regulate your emotions, improving your ability to control anger and respond more calmly in stressful situations. Practicing patience in daily life. Practicing patience is a crucial skill that helps us manage emotions and control anger. Patience allows us to maintain calm in tense situations and react thoughtfully and carefully. When anger arises, patience keeps us from reacting impulsively, giving us time to understand the situation better and make wiser decisions. An important aspect of patience is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes. When we try to understand another person's circumstances and emotions, it can reduce our feelings of anger and help us find more peaceful solutions. This not only helps maintain healthy relationships, but also reduces the risk of conflict, creating a more positive interaction environment. Honesty also plays a significant role in this process. Being honest with ourselves about our emotions and reactions helps us clearly identify the root causes of our anger and find reasonable solutions. At the same time, being honest in our communication with others builds trust and reduces conflict. The combination of patience and honesty helps create a solid foundation for resolving situations fairly and effectively. A notable example of applying patience and honesty to resolve anger and achieve positive results is the story of President Abraham Lincoln during the American Civil War. In 1863, President Lincoln faced a major challenge involving General Ulysses S. Grant, who was leading the Union Army at Vicksburg. During this period, the Vicksburg campaign encountered many difficulties and was heavily criticized for its delays and heavy losses. Military leaders and public opinion continuously criticized Grant for failing to deliver expected results, and the pressure on Lincoln was immense. Instead of reacting immediately or interfering with Grant's decisions, Lincoln chose to be patient and honest in addressing the issue. He understood that anger and criticism could make the situation worse. Instead, Lincoln sent letters of encouragement and support to Grant, expressing deep trust in and endorsement of Grant's strategy. In a famous letter, Lincoln wrote, "I have received much criticism regarding your actions, but I still trust in your abilities and determination. Continue with the path you have chosen. I believe you are doing everything you can to achieve success." Lincoln's patience not only helped Grant maintain his confidence, but also allowed him to continue the campaign without being distracted by external criticism. With Lincoln's support and encouragement, Grant persisted with determination and patience. In July 1863, Grant secured a significant victory at Vicksburg, a strategic turning point in the Civil War. The victory at Vicksburg was not only a major military success, but also solidified Grant's position in the Union Army. Lincoln's support helped Grant overcome difficulties and contributed to the overall success of the war. This story clearly demonstrates that practicing patience and putting yourself in others' shoes can help you overcome anger and achieve better results, even in the most challenging times. Thus, practicing patience is not only about controlling your emotions, but also about understanding and empathizing with others. Combining patience with honesty can help resolve conflicts effectively, maintain positive relationships, and create better outcomes. President Lincoln's story is a clear example of the power of these qualities in achieving success and overcoming challenges. Find reasons to stay calm, not reasons to get angry. Don't search for reasons to feel angry. Instead, seek reasons to stay calm. In life, we often place too much emphasis on trivial things and are easily triggered by events that don't go our way. When something doesn't go as planned, whether it's someone responding in the wrong way, a family member not understanding us, or a dissatisfied customer, we can quickly let anger take over. We often focus too much on ourselves and our expectations, making us vulnerable and disappointed when things don't go as we wish. Living in a modern world full of conveniences and luxuries, we sometimes become more sensitive and fragile. We've grown accustomed to ease and comfort, and when something doesn't go according to plan, frustration builds quickly. Anger often arises when we lose our belongings, encounter rude drivers, or hear an inappropriate comment from a friend. In these situations, anger may provide a temporary sense of relief, but it doesn't solve the real problem. The truth is, life is full of challenges and unpredictable surprises. If we let anger control us every time our expectations aren't met, we'll live in a constant state of frustration. to handle everyday irritations effectively. One useful method is to imagine the worst-case scenario. By picturing the worst possible outcome, we mentally prepare for whatever may come and feel grateful when things turn out better than expected. Instead of finding reasons to be angry, find reasons to stay calm. When we focus on controlling our emotions and responding calmly, we not only improve our quality of life, but also build more positive relationships. Staying calm allows us to respond more wisely and handle situations effectively, creating a more harmonious and peaceful life. Using art and music to soothe the mind. Art and music can be powerful tools for managing emotions and reducing anger. If you often find yourself feeling irritated and angry, turning to art or music may provide significant benefits in maintaining calmness. In today's world, this approach is known as expressive therapy. Expressive therapy encourages people to use artistic activities to release emotions and process anger, such as yelling, punching a pillow, or engaging in creative activities. Expressive therapy isn't just about releasing anger, but also about expressing emotions in a healthy and creative way. In fact, art can help regulate mood and bring a sense of relaxation. This is why therapies like music, painting, dance, drama, and writing are widely used in emotional management. These forms of art, also known as creative art therapy, help you process unresolved emotional issues and stimulate creativity. Music is a prime example of how art can soothe emotions. With its ability to evoke strong emotional reactions and have positive physical effects, music can boost energy, create joy, or even help you process sadness, depending on what you listen to. When used for emotional regulation, music serves as a tool for stabilizing moods. If you're feeling angry, try turning on some music and let it help you relax and regain your calm. Other forms of expressive therapy can also be highly effective in calming emotions and improving mental states. Art therapy, such as painting or sculpting, allows you to express your emotions visually and creatively. Dance and drama therapy helps you express emotions through movement and action, while writing therapy helps you explore and process deep feelings through words. By incorporating art and music into your daily life, you not only improve your ability to manage emotions, but also find joy and relaxation in creative activities. This combination not only reduces anger, but also enhances your overall quality of life, creating a more positive and peaceful environment for facing challenges and difficulties. Anger is often seen as a useless emotion because it provides no real benefit and can cause serious problems. When anger takes over, people lose control, act impulsively, and struggle to make sound decisions. Anger clouds judgment and impairs rational thinking, leading to hasty actions that often result in failure. Anger is also a temporary state, often leading to poor decisions and a sense of urgency that isn't justified. Those who let anger control their lives frequently feel isolated and disappointed. Instead of reacting immediately with anger, maintaining calm and composure is a smarter approach. This helps avoid unnecessary conflicts and reduces stress. Uncontrolled anger often leads to irrational actions, causing regret and worsening the situation. When faced with provocation, handling it with calmness and rationality usually leads to better outcomes. Observing your own reactions in stressful situations helps you recognize that frustration with others often reflects unresolved internal issues. Patience and calmness improve relationships and prevent uncontrolled reactions. In public situations, expressing anger not only diminishes respect, but also reveals a lack of self-control. Anger, when unmanaged, acts like emotional pollution, clouding judgment and causing people to act irrationally. Ultimately, controlling anger requires effort and self-awareness. Anger often reflects an emotional state rather than a legitimate provocation. Developing emotional control improves interactions with others and minimizes the pitfalls of unchecked anger. By maintaining calmness and rationality, people can avoid unnecessary conflicts and build more harmonious lives. Seeking inner peace and happiness. Inner peace is built on the core values of simplicity and honesty. Finding beauty in simple things and staying connected to nature helps reduce stress and increase satisfaction with life. When someone feels peaceful and grateful, they can view life more positively and avoid being disturbed by small annoyances. Patience and self-control help prevent impulsive reactions and maintain calm in all situations. True happiness doesn't depend on achievements or material wealth, but comes from self-contentment and self-awareness. When people focus on self-awareness and controlling their emotions, they can maintain a stable mindset and avoid anger. This not only improves relationships, but also creates a more harmonious and positive environment. Seeking inner peace also means accepting the things that cannot be changed and working to improve what can. Staying calm during difficult times and being patient through challenges helps people maintain peace and happiness. Practicing gratitude and self-care is not only a way to reduce anger, but also a key to achieving satisfaction and peace in life. When facing difficulties, keeping the mind calm and free from negative emotions helps reduce the impact of anger. Inner peace provides a solid foundation for self-awareness and personal growth, allowing people to stay centered and avoid being swept away by fleeting emotional waves. Instead, they maintain a clearer and more balanced perspective on life. Thank you for joining us in this video and exploring ways to manage anger wisely. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to stay updated with our upcoming videos on emotional management and personal growth. We'd also love to hear from you. Please share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below about how you deal with and overcome anger. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Keep moving forward on your journey to build a more peaceful and positive life. Wishing you strength, calm, and happiness. And we'll see you in the next video.